How's it going, everybody? It's been a very, very long time since I have done one of these, and I just want to give you guys an update as far as what's going on. So 2 years ago, I was injured while I was at work, and I wound up getting herniated discs in C7 of my spine, which I had many epidurals for. I've tried PT, I tried everything to get that rectified, and nothing was working. I had minor improvements and stuff when it came to the epidural shots, but it wasn't enough that was going to sustain me, and it was more of a temporary solution rather than a permanent one. So finally, we had surgery scheduled. I did post some stuff online about me getting the surgery and stuff. I did, in fact, get the surgery. I just have gotten the cervical collar off, which is such a relief to have that off. You don't realize how painful that can be trying to sleep, bend and twist and stuff. And although it is a little stiff, it still hurts a little bit to talk. It's very sensitive to do that too, like to touch the actual incision itself. But I am doing much better. The numbness for the most part has gone away. There is still some residuals that come and go, but for the most part, it is a vastly different thing that I'm dealing with now. I want to thank everyone that was with me for along the ride of going through all of this, who reached out to me and showed me support and stuff like that, to the doctors that helped me, specifically Dr. Williams, who believed everything that was going on and, made the process as painless as possibly could. It's not to say that it didn't come with its pain, but he definitely was someone I would absolutely recommend for something like this. But we're out of the woods. They expect me to return to work sometime between April and May. I'm very excited for that. I have been out for a very long time, and a lot of things have been put aside because of that. One being my book writing, and my other businesses and such have been shoved off to the side while waiting to recover from this. But we are finally on the mend, and things are looking up, and I'm very excited about that. So I wanted to do a little video because, with that being said, they have cleared me to do minor things around the house. I can't lift more than 5 pounds. They don't want me doing any excessive bending or twisting, but I am able to start doing my Tuesday night healings again to help people out. Stormy and I have been very regretful that we haven't been able to do that while I've been recovering. I didn't realize that it was going to be 2 years since our last one. And, it's something that always meant a lot to me. And we have so many things coming down the pipeline, which I'll explain on our first Tuesday night live, which is going to be March 17th. On that live, I'm going to explain about everything that happened with the surgery, what's been going on with me, what's coming in the future, and all that you can expect from the brand itself. From there, we are going to do more Tuesday night healings. I have it booked all the way out until July. I do want to reach out and let everyone know that if you're interested in coming on the lives and participating with us, if you have subject matter that you'd like to offer to add it out there, we do have a few people, surprise guests that we have booked already. We haven't come up with dates yet, but we do have them in the queue, just waiting to confirm. So those will be some exciting things. But if you have anything that you'd like to contribute, or you'd like to join me and Stormy for these lives, we'd love to have you. Just reach out to one of us and we'll get that scheduled. With that being said, it's been a very difficult road. It hasn't been easy as far as being able to do just day-to-day stuff around the house. With that being said, I haven't been able to write in 2 years just because typing and writing, like physically writing, always caused problems, and I couldn't focus with the headaches and stuff that were going on. But now that those are starting to subside, once they fully clear me, which they say is going to be March 25th, that's when I will start attempting to get back into the writing. I have 4 chapters left in book 3. Then I have to get it reviewed and revised, and then it will be released. I anticipate the 3rd book to be released by the end of summer. I think that's a very probable thing that I can get done based on what's going on right now. So I will give more updates for that and stuff. We will host a live on book release and I'm very excited to put a conclusion to the Paradise series. So everyone out there that's been wondering, I have not forgot about it. It will get taken care of, and we will do some work with that. I will also be hosting a live where we'll be doing some interview style stuff and giving away some signed copies and stuff to anyone that's interested in that. There'll be more information to follow when it comes to that. I have a lot of other cool things coming up. I do want to talk about it, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I hope you guys will join me on our first coming back to the Tuesday Night Healings, our very first one in 2 years, which I'm super excited about. It's going to be March 17th, and we're going to do 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be 1 hour like we usually do. If everything goes smooth with that, I anticipate us going back to our Thursday night readings as well. And our Thursday night reading, which will take place on the 19th, 2 days later. We will pick up where we left off on book 2. I believe we were on chapter 12 or 13. I will check on that, but that's where we will pick up again. And we'll continue going forward as long as my health permits. Again, I'm not fully healed yet. I got to take it day by day, but I would like to start getting back into my normal groove of thing. I think that'll be better for my healing and stuff like that to get me back on my regular schedule. And I'm very excited to be doing this with you guys again. To all the people that have reached out to me, like I said, while I was healing and stuff, that want to be a part of this and that have helped me get through all this and kept my sanity while I'd sat at home and tried to do all this. I want to thank all of you. You guys truly are amazing, and I love every single one of you. To all the new friends and stuff I've made online through Whatnot and everything too. You guys are all incredible. I got much love for you, and I really hope that you guys will join me and Stormy on our adventures going forward with all this. Just to wrap things up, I'll give you a couple of things that we're going to be going into. Now, the way that this Tuesday night healing is going to go is it's going to go in a phase. So there'll be several phases. I believe there's 5 phases. And the first phase, which is the month of March going into April, will be the pit. In that one, we are going to do the themes of like awareness and stuff. The energy is going to be very heavy and honest and grounded. This is where you're going to stop like pretending you're fine. We're going to take things in a little bit different direction with our Tuesday night healings. We're going to make it like an actual course that goes along. Now, I'm not a medical professional. I've just been through a lot of stuff in my life. So don't take my stuff as like fact. It's just opinions. Stormy and myself, neither of us are medical professionals. We're just looking to bring some understanding and light to challenging situations like we've done in the past. But during this, we're going to examine trauma-based identity and people-pleasing stuff. We're also going to be talking about the story that everyone tells themselves. And the core realization that we're hoping for at the end of it is some parts of me were built to survive, some of them not to thrive. Psychological shift that you'll feel happening during these is you'll move from an unconscious coping to a more of a conscientious awareness. The audience, you guys will definitely be feeling some discomfort, but also recognition and then eventually relief. We want to go through the stages of that. And the purpose of this phase is to identify the false foundations before we start climbing up into the healing parts. And, basically to close it out, you can't climb until you admit where you're at. So you can't get help until you admit that there's a problem and that you're willing to work on it and stuff. And again, that just goes without saying too, that a lot of bad came with this injury and stuff, again, which I'll talked about on the 17th, but a lot of good came from it too. I am celebrating almost 600 days of sobriety. I think I stopped counting. I know I have it on my phone and stuff like that, but it's been a very long time. I stopped drinking on July 28th of 2024 and have no desire whatsoever to go back or do any of that. So that is another positive thing that came out of it, was complete sobriety. And I know there's a lot of people that never thought that would be a thing for me, but I can assure you it is, and it's something that's going to stay. So I don't want to get into it too much. Like I said, we're coming up on 10 minutes here, and I just wanted to let you guys know that everything is going good. I got a new scar to go with my collection, but other than that, we are on the mend and everything is getting better. I hope you all can join us on the 17th. We're going to be streaming on TikTok. I'm going to also try to be streaming on YouTube at the same exact time if it permits me, but if not, we will just do it on TikTok and then I will post it on YouTube afterwards. So I hope to see you guys there, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on March 17th.